NBC Jazz Combo, ladies and gentlemen. How about it for the Vista Jazz Combo? All right, nice job, fellas. Well, this was a tune called Open Sesame to kick off our performance here for the 30th anniversary student showcase. And this combo is, yes, it's a class. We meet twice a week. It's a new class, first time this year. This is a brand new ensemble. I think they sound pretty good for a brand new ensemble. And we have some wonderful performances for you in store, including some arrangements by the students in the group. This next one was arranged by Miguel, our trumpet player. It's actually a tune written by Charlie Chaplin. Yes, that Charlie Chaplin was a composer, and he wrote a tune called Smile. And this is Miguel's arrangement of Smile.
We do pepper steak up. No, sir.
Hi, Charlie. Hi, Charlie. Charlie.
All right, that was Smile. How about it for the NBC Jazz Combo? I've always wondered why they call it a jazz combo. It's like, oh yeah, I'll have the jazz combo with fries. Supersize it, please. I guess it's a combination of instruments that why they call it a combo. Anyways, combo as opposed to like a big band. So we have an NBC ensemble, which is a full-size jazz big band with 20 pieces, 4 trumpets, 5 trombones, 5 saxophones in the rhythm section. The emphasis here is more on improvisation, and as you can hear, there are a lot of individual statements from the members of the ensemble, and a lot of interaction and interplay between the members of the rhythm section. And so that's what we work on in our class. And students are sounding great. Don't need me up there to wave my hands and conduct. Y'all figuring it out. Again, that was Smile, and it was arranged by our own Miguel, the trumpeter. And we're encouraging, of course. Yeah. We're encouraging original work and original arrangements. And so this next one we'd like to play for is called Pepper Steak. And this was by the...
Alabama Washboard Rhythm Kings.
It's originally by the Alabama Washboard Rhythm Kings from back in 1938, something like that. It was arranged for our group by Liam, ladies and gentlemen, our fine guitarist. Looks like a plectrist. Looks like he's got a banjo for y'all. Yes, banjo is a jazz instrument going back to the early days. Maybe not so much in the fusion era of the 70s. Is there any electronic banjo in the 75? Bela Fleck, that's right. Yeah, you're proving me wrong. Okay, so let's check out Pepper Steak from our own Liam. And here's the NBC Jazz Combo. All right. So that was Peppa Steak, arranged by our own Liam over there on the banjo. Now he's got a guitar. You notice we have a couple of guitars here. Also got Dennis here on the electric guitar. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And we're going to carry on here with a tune called Night of the Mojito. And it's sort of a boogaloo tune that we hope that you enjoy. Andrew New, which was a new name to me. I hadn't heard of him, but yeah, Miguel brought this one to the group, and it's a cool tune. We hope you enjoy. You got a sound over there on the bass, or I need to tell a joke? How do you get the guitar player to turn down? Put some music in front of him. Sorry. Oh man, tough room. Y'all guitar players out there, I get it. Okay. Well, anyway, we're gonna play this tune anyway. All right, got a sound on the bass. Need to check it at all? You cool? All right, here's Night of the Mojito, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Northwest Vista Jazz Combo, ladies and gentlemen. And if this is whetting your appetite for more, there is a performance that we have next week on Tuesday evening at 7. Free performance, part of Music Week at Northwest Vista. Each night a different student ensemble takes the stage. On Monday it's the Chamber Singers. On Tuesday it's the Northwest Vista Jazz Ensemble and also the Instrumental Chamber Music Ensemble. Wednesday is the concert choir, the Mighty Concert Choir, and on Thursday, the Mighty Jazz Ensemble, the big band takes the stage. So if you want to see more of these great students and all the work that they've been putting in, sort of the culminating events are all next week, free in the auditorium, 7 p.m. This group on Tuesday, and the big band on Thursday. And then also, I'm proud to say that this group will be performing at the Fiesta Jazz Festival next week on Friday at St. Mary's University for their University Invitational. We'll be performing there at 11 a.m. with the combo and at 12 o'clock with the big band. So if you just can't get enough, there are plenty of opportunities to hear NVC Jazz in these next couple of weeks. Yeah. We want to thank everyone who helped us get set up here. Of course, Carl making us sound great, Carl. And everybody else too is making us sound great. I don't see the rest of them out here, but all the crew, incredible. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. And we're going to play one more here for you. This is a fun tune that we like to play by Jaco Pastorius. It is called The Chicken. It's called The Chicken. So we hope you enjoy. You can dance to this one if you like. We'll hear some solos from members of the band, of course, as usual. Well, I haven't introduced the band. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Luis Mendoza over here on the baritone saxophone. We got Nicholas here on the alto saxophone, Nicholas Carubin. And on the trumpet, Miguel Gonzales, ladies and gentlemen. About it for John Nuno on the soprano saxophone. The fish horn, okay. And then we've got Joseph Rodriguez there on the tenor. About it for Renee back there on the drums, laying it down on the skin. We've got our guitar section over here. We got Liam and Dennis. Liam and Dennis. Darian's back here on many basses. He has the 5-string fretted bass, the 6-string fretless bass, which he's got here, and of course the big upright bass. Darian, ladies and gentlemen. And over here on the piano, it's Ray David de los Santos, laying it down on the keyboard. Let's hear one more from the NBC Jazz Combo. It's The Chicken. Thank you.